just here, I heard some of his voices. Anybody out there, this is from Chuck McGann. This man is incredible, okay? So anybody out there on Facebook, if you're looking for somebody with a fantastic voice who can do incredible things like I used to do, take the train with this man, okay?
Oh, skibbly-dee-la-doobity-doo, the oi, oi, oi. We're the rugby boys, we're the rugby boys. Our mugs are filled to the brim. Our lifestyle is eternal, and rhyming be something we cannot do. Don't come too close, our lifestyle does not exist in the realm of time. Come is what fills up our mugs, we are the rugby boys. Oh, skibbity-dee-la-doobity-doo, the oi, oi, oi. Ah, skibbity-dee-la-doobity-doo, we are the rugby boys.
What you been up to,
man? This is how you do the podcast, huh?
Well, sometimes, yeah. Usually it's me and my friend. He'll just come over here to my house, but
I need to rename this. That ain't what it is. That email's gone.
oh, BMI.
Yeah, GoDaddy screwed me over twice, and I'm done with them. I'll use my stage name, Jefferson Allen.
Okay, perfect. Where are you at right now?
Illinois.
Okay, like
Morrisonville.
Is that anywhere near Chicago? I'm not familiar with Illinois.
No, we're downstate, brother.
Oh,
we're down,
okay.
or I'm downstate. Well, we're downstate because I'm bipolar, so two of us is downstate.
Yeah.
And we're more close to St. Louis, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Chicago would be way up here, like 4-hour drive from me.
Okay, so you're closer to me than Chicago is.
No, where you at?
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Western Kentucky.
What town was that when I was delivering?
Bowling Green.
Okay, it'd still be about the same.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, about 4-hour drive. That's where all the Corvettes are at.
Yeah, this is Corvette City for sure.
You got fat?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, no. I mean, you see them so much here. You start to lose. They lose their appeal if you see them all the time. You know, if you don't, if you see them just every once in a while, it might look pretty cool. But when you see them, I mean, it's not like there's a ton driving around every day, but there's certain days where there's a lot of them out, and
yeah,
everybody thinks they're cool in them, and I'm like, it's kind of overrated in my opinion. But that brings us to a point though, like we met because you're a truck driver. So like, tell me a little bit about, just tell me a little bit about yourself as far as like maybe being a truck driver or like a musician or a singer. You can start wherever you want.
Well, I was born.
Yeah.
September 20th, 1960s. Yeah, 67. So I'm almost 57 years old. Ah.
That's right.
And well, I was born in a Catholic hospital. So it was the doctor and the nun, a couple nuns. And the nun smacked my ass. I was like, that's my first thing I said.
That explains a whole lot that I know about you. So
yeah. And then I drive a big rig right now, deliver like we used to be Chick-fil-A, but Pizza Hut, Longhorn Steakhouse, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm a traveler, so that I go someplace 28 days, and then I'm off 7 straight days. And then I bring my studio with me. I got a portable studio.
Yeah.
And I bring a bass and a guitar, and then I just write my music while I'm out on the road. That's what I want to do full time now.
Music?
I'm divorced. Yeah, I'm divorced. Been divorced 2 years. My job, August 22, I had kidney failure. January 2023, that is, had a heart attack. And then August 2023, I tore my rotator cuff. All this during the work, and a lot of it was just the way the trailers ain't loaded right, and the heart attack thing was I showed them my Fitbit and showed them I was only sleeping an hour or 2 hours a night for months.
Really?
Just travel. Yeah. and it just caught up with me.
So you
So
knew that you weren't sleeping and you just
right.
decided to keep going so you could cover more mileage?
Well, no, because when you travel, you go to different places. So in a lot of McLean centers where I work, most of them work during the night. And my original one in Illinois, we work during the day, like 3, 4, and 5 in the morning, and you go all day. Well, I've been a day guy all my life. And then when I start doing that night shift, they say, well, you gotta come in at 8. That's when I usually go to bed, 8 to 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I work all night, and then when I get to the hotel, I can't sleep because it's daylight. Even if I
Yeah.
shut the curtains, I might get an hour, and then another hour, and then like I can't sleep.
Yeah,
So I get
yeah.
up, do stuff, and then go back to work.
Phew.
Yeah.
That catches up with you. So that's one of the causes of your heart attack?
Well, I have AFib already, but they said that because of the lack of sleep, that definitely triggered it.
Dang, man. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
So now I've been recording with this dude, Thomas Michael Castavillo. I think I'll give you that song Arise.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't listened to the ones you just sent me.
Yeah, you listen to the other one. It's kind of Dream Theater-ish, Iron Maiden-ish, a little bit of Europe. It's 80s. I'm an 80s singer still. So I'm making an album with him, and it's going to be pretty badass.
They come from Norway, destroying everything in their way. From the ships out at sea, the village saw they would fly. They pray to God up above. Hear our prayers, give us love. Knowing their fate, the Vikings would come and clean their slate.
Yeah, man. So you've been singing for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you used to do sound effects for something? Am I remembering that right?
I just tried little voiceover things here and there.
Voiceover,
Uh,
that's what it was.
yeah, and I never really I got my right foot in the door, but I never ever got my left foot in the door, you know. So I
Yeah.
did a few commercials here and there. Went to some VIPs, went to Randy Thomas's voiceover mastery. She's awesome, man. She rocks. And I got to meet Chuck McCann there, and me and him did a bunch of voices together. It was fun.
Oh wow, I have to look these people up. I'm not super familiar with them.
Yeah, Chuck McCann and Woody Woodpecker. He's on. That's him.
Oh,
Uh,
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
yeah, and Yogi Bear, and he just passed a couple years back. It sucks, man, because at least I got to hang with him. And
Hi, everybody. I'm Chuck McCann. I've done a lot of voices, Yogi Bear, and a lot of other things. George Butler after he left. And I'm Cocoa for Cocoa Pops, me. Anyway, just here, I heard some of his voices. Anybody out there, this is from Chuck McCann. This man is incredible, okay? So anybody out there on Facebook, if you're looking for somebody with a fantastic voice who can do incredible things like I used to do, take the train with this man, okay?
like I said, I've done commercials. I've mainly been doing metal all my life, but I have another project. It always goes to the 80s, no matter what. I'm stuck in that realm when I sing. And I can't do the marble singing like
Yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah.
can't. I mean, I can mimic it, but I can't sing it because it'll sound goofy.
Is
And
that
I
more like
respect them.
90s?
Yeah, I respect them though. I think they're phenomenal. It's just I'm more like and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
more 80s and I'm stuck there. But we got another project going on with Quincy Watson, my buddy, studio guy. It's kind of, I think I sent you a couple of them, the more mellow ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like still kind of 80s sound, but it's more new wave sound. I'm singing more like Aha and stuff like that. Tears for Fears. You know,
Yeah.
singing more, kind of, you know, a lot better.
Yeah.
In the night, I still see your smile, but I know you've been gone for a while. Though the wind is blowing in the night, I still think you and I will be alright.
I like it.
Instead
I
of
like the stuff you send me. It's a good it shows off your vocals because it shows off different ranges and different, like you just said, it's not always just screaming.
yeah,
But I think that makes it more impressive whenever you do let out some really high pitch, heavy
yeah.
vocals, then it's just like wow, compared to like that difference is really it gets
Well,
you.
I know I'm never going to make it famous because I'm already 56, 57, but at least I'm out there doing it for fun. I mean, I want to, trust me. I'd love to
Yeah.
sing for Skid Row. We got Lizzie Hale right now, and she's phenomenal, but I know I could fit that bill pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because I
I
could
think
sing
they
all Skid Row stuff, but I'd put my own twist into it,
yeah. It's important, man. I think in the whole in life and just creating stuff, whatever it is just if all that stuff comes, it's great. But I mean, I don't think it should be the sole purpose for any of us to do it. Because I mean, even if you make it in one area, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make you happy or something. So it's like it's really about just being happy the whole time and along the
Yeah, you're
journey.
right. I probably should have said it that way,
Well, I know what you meant,
but
but like it would be cool. I'm glad you're doing it for yourself though, and just for fun.
yeah. I mean, trust me, if Quiet Riot, any of them from that era heard me sing,
Yeah,
then I got don't have a lot out there, but heard me actually sing or let me have an audition with them, I
yeah,
think it'd be pretty close. I think they'd be like, okay, because
that'd
that's
be
me. I'm
awesome.
in that realm. I'm stuck right there,
Yeah, yeah. I
and I
mean,
still got a, and I still for 56, almost 57, I still have a powerful voice. And
yeah,
I take care of myself though, drink
yeah,
tons of water, eat healthy, um, drink ketones, believe it or not. That's good stuff. I drink it, I quit drinking beer, was it January 3rd?
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Nice, man. I haven't drank for over a couple of years myself.
Yeah, it's like I don't need it.
Yeah.
The
That's
hell with it. I feel
yeah.
better. Yeah. But my voice has improved even since I stopped drinking.
Oh, I believe it 100%. Do you sing every
Oh,
day?
oh yeah.
Nice, man.
Yep. And when I travel, I take my Taylor 12 string with me.
Nice. I was
Everywhere
jamming
I
with
go.
a buddy last night for a little bit and he had a 12 string. I haven't been playing much guitar, but it was just a little fun thing we tried out.
Yeah.
You said so you mentioned you used to do voice like voiceover stuff. I kind of want to talk about the like you're in my phone as Choo Choo. And I know you said a lot of people called you Choo Choo for a while, like choo
Yeah,
choo
because
like
my
a
chicken
train.
whistle. Yeah.
And I don't know if the computer audio is going to pick it up, but I was going to see if you would do a sample of that.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'll kind of come back from the mic a little bit. See.
Okay. It's picking up a little bit, but I don't think it's doing it justice at all.
Well, let me do it here.
Okay. It picked it up at the beginning, but then it kind of faded
It's too
away.
loud then. Then let me back up.
Okay.
Still heavy?
That was better, but it still wasn't doing it justice.
I wonder if I'm too close.
I think
got it.
it was better when you went further back. So maybe you go back a
Well,
little
I
bit.
got a real high powerful microphone. I mean, if an ant was screwing on it, two ants are humping on it, you can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, hold on a minute.
All right.
Let me get back in here. Sorry, kitty. I got my cat right here.
Oh, hey, kitty. Yeah, you can hear it better. It's still like I remember hearing it in person, and it's not as good as the
Wow,
in-person
man.
sound.
let me get further back to let me bust the wall down. I'll bust the wall down, go outside, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, let me, you know what? Let me see which way the diaphragm's facing. Okay, let me go behind it.
Yeah, maybe that'll work.
I don't know if you can, you can see my cock. Be like,
Yeah, I think that's better for sure. It's better over
all
there.
right.
That's as good as it's gonna get on this, unless I don't know. But I mean,
Just I just give you, I can give you like a copy of it or something, you know, or send you
yeah,
like
yeah. You could send me like an audio file and I could just plug it in there. That'd be
yeah,
fun. I feel
yeah.
like that would do it more justice because the first time we met, we do you remember where we were?
Um, Applebee's? No, Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, Olive Garden, because I delivered it.
Yeah. And me and my friend went there to eat one night, and I think we were
You
talking
told
about music, and you overheard us and you came over and just kind of like, or maybe you turned around at the bar and you just kind of introduced yourself. And
yeah,
you did that choo choo noise after you talked for a little while in the Olive Garden. And I remember people were like, the people there eating were looking over, like, I think they might have even started clapping, like, because you might have
yeah,
done some vocals also. And I was like,
yeah.
well, this
A
guy's,
lot of a lot of people. I do that, and a lot of people actually video me when I do that stuff.
really?
Yeah,
It was
that's my
fun.
trademark. I can do about anything, but the train is what everybody relates to.
Yeah, it sounds
And
pretty cool.
the peacock and the crow too. That's real good, but it's gonna be too loud if the train can't pick up.
You could send those to me eventually too, and I could put them in here.
The peacock. Everybody goes, "Hey, dude, do your peacock." Okay, it's the same thing from when you scream. Oop, that's a burp. Soda. It's the same thing when you scream. Okay, the peacock. You know, the big old bird with the big old wings. It's you kind of gotta go like this, and like that, and like this, and like that, and then. And then the crow, it's close to that, but you got to have a little rasp. You know, see what I'm saying? And the new song's pretty badass too. Lost and Forgotten.
Now the pill rider gazes on you. Lost and forgotten. Lost and forgotten.
So that's weird, man. So if I did that like you just did through a PA and stuff, it'd come out loud as shit. But if you do it through the computer, through the Zoom, evidently the quality of the Zoom, it must have like what do you call them, compression on it, and it blocks it from coming through a bit.
Yeah, it's something like
It
that.
only,
I just
yeah,
know it
even like
doesn't
the
sound.
loud, like when I, even if I scream, it won't come through, will it?
Try it. Nope.
Yeah,
It cuts out right when you start to switch to high.
yeah.
So
So I'll just send you audio stuff, but
yeah,
I like Ken Tamplin. That's I study. I go through his course, how to sing better than everyone else.
is he like pretty big on YouTube?
Yeah, yeah.
I think I've
Even
seen.
though even though I sang and stuff, I've kind of been following Ken Tamplin, and some of his advice has been helping.
Yeah.
Like non-alcohol. You know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Well, I knew that in a way. I just ignored it
yeah.
through time. You know.
Everybody knows that about
Yeah,
alcohol
and then
and
very, don't eat that much red meat. I mean, don't stop it, but don't do it a lot, because like the day
yeah,
I sing in a studio or a show, I
yeah.
do not eat at all.
At all,
Nothing. Nope.
and it
Nothing.
helps you.
In the morning, I will. I'll eat my eggs, a couple eggs, and protein shake or something. But
Yeah,
like in the afternoon, I won't. Or at lunch, I won't. In the afternoon, I won't. If I do anything at lunch, it'll be a salad. But at supper, I won't eat at all. And after the show, then I'll eat something, because it
hmm.
makes me flimmed up.
Yeah.
Because
I've noticed.
you eat stuff, your body creates enzymes, and it also triggers your mucus.
Yeah.
Same, even though your mucus is up here and down here, the mucus it helps, like, I guess, digest, and it triggers your whole system. So then you're
Yeah.
like that, and then you do that. That's bad for your throat. It's like,
That explains a lot, man. Because I know that it's funny because every time I'm sitting down to record something, I usually eat something right before. I don't know why. It just makes me feel good. And then when I'm doing it, I'm like, I notice myself. I have to stop a lot more. Maybe I'm like right before I hit record, I feel like I have to burp or like swallow or something. So I think
yeah,
it's definitely something to do with the fact that I just ate.
it
And so I
is.
should probably follow that advice if I'm going to record something, but we'll see if I remember to do that next time.
So the three songs that you could throw up could be Arise, or maybe the new one, Lost and Forgotten. You decide
Yeah.
on
I
the
might just do
two.
one,
Okay.
and
And
then
then
or I could put like do samples of all three maybe.
yeah, because I wanted you to put that other song I have.
Is the cashmere? It's not like any kind of copyright problem, is there?
Probably would be.
So I might not do the cashmere if it's going to be a copyright thing.
I'll do it myself on mine. That way if I get in trouble, I get in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put credit to Led Zeppelin,
Yeah.
my favorite band ever. I just thought I would cover this song. Here's me
I,
trying to sing Kashmir. I am
yeah.
not Robert Plant at all. Robert Plant is God. But
Are they really your favorite band?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
I think they're definitely one of mine.
yeah.
Top
Um,
three. Yeah.
yeah, I mean I got more, don't get me wrong, Judas Priest and all that, but growing up, Dad would always play Zeppelin and the Guess Who and all that kind of stuff, These Eyes and um but Zeppelin, man, usually I'm more of an album guy too. My favorite album is Physical Graffiti,
Yeah.
and my second favorite one is Four with Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that would be one, and then two, and three, and a couple of others I was kind of like not really not super into it, and then Through the Outdoor. I love that one too. But my favorite album is Physical Graffiti.
Yeah, man. I don't
Yeah,
really know if I'm like
you're
able to
heavier.
pick a whole album or if I just could pick the songs
Yeah,
individually.
see, you're a song guy probably. Me, because I
Yeah.
grew up in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Um, what we would do is we'd have these badass Yamaha or Fisher stereos, speakers, that's all, and we'd have the record player and we'd have our headphones, and we'd just literally go through the whole album.
Man,
That
sometimes I
was how it
wish
was. That's how it was back then. You would just go through the whole complete album, and then you would take the album cover out, and you would read everything, and look at all the pictures. That was the biggest thing, man. It was the records, man.
sometimes I
You
wish I
know,
grew up in like a earlier time period because I feel
I
like
know you don't,
things
because
were
then you'd be old fart like me.
yeah, but I'll be there eventually. I just feel like
Yeah, I know.
things were simpler in certain time periods. Like I mean like
Oh, it was.
that could be like an entire weekend or it could make your month probably just listening to an album. Now it's like you have so many different things to choose from on the internet and YouTube and everything else that
Yeah,
it's like we're overstimulated and it's harder to like appreciate an album now. That's the way I feel about it. It's harder to appreciate an album of a really good, talented artist or a band versus like, oh, now it's like we'll give it a shot for a split second and we move on to the next thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I don't think
yeah.
everything is
But
appreciated as it used to.
even saying that, my iTunes I got, you can get the records now, and I go through the whole record. I'll
Yeah,
start at physical, just all the way through Physical Graffiti, all the way through the whole thing. It's
yeah,
just I've done that all my life.
yeah,
But that was what we did back in the 70s and 80s is um grab the headphones and the whole record, the whole complete record.
yeah, man.
Mostly, I think. I mean, there may have been a few that didn't, but that's what it was all about. And we would wait at record stores, man. Like, hey, the new record's coming out, and it opens up a blah blah blah. And we'd all be at the record store outside or whatever, just waiting to go get
Yeah.
the new record.
Well, because
Yeah,
you
that's
couldn't
how it was.
download it or you couldn't just get on YouTube whenever it dropped or Spotify. You had to like physically
Yeah,
go get it. It's just
yeah,
a different feeling. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's more,
And before CDs, I had a flood in my basement and I lost a lot of crap and I lost all my cassette tapes. I don't know how many tons. I had those big cases, briefcase styles that are front and back, and you had probably 50 on each side. And
Yeah.
well, maybe not 50. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You had 40, probably 40 or so on one side, and then flip it over. So you had 80 cassettes. I had like probably about 5 or 6 packs of those. I had all the old cassettes, man, and it flooded, and it freaking all of them got drenched, man.
So
I
they're
threw them all
ruined.
away. Yeah, I had them all my life,
Did you keep them or did you get
and
rid of them?
oh, I had to throw them away, man. They were just all gooped together. Like I said, the water is I was gone, and it was like for a whole day, man. Just everything was floating in there, and like, man, that sucked. And I used then 8-track before
Yeah.
cassette.
Yeah.
16 years old, driving around my awesome 73 Chevy Impala. And I had because 8-track, and I would always listen to Dark Side of the Moon all the time. That was my
Yeah.
big thing when I was, yeah. And I'd plug it in. Geez, Christmas. I'd push the tape in. And if I wanted to hear a song again, you got to forward it. There's no reversing the 8-track. So you forward it.
Oh, all the way
And you
through.
hit the play together. You hit forward and play together. And you can count the songs. And then you get like 7, 8, let off. And you hear the last part of okay, just a little bit. Then you wait on the song
Oh,
again. That's how you had to do it, man.
that sounds rough.
And then the cassettes came in. It was like cool, man. But you had to turn the cassette over, unless you had, later on I got high dollar, reverse. They could have. Eventually, they had technology. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
reverse your tape. But
Yeah.
I always had the kind where the ghetto blaster used to carry around with this boom bass on it. Go to the
Yeah.
beach, and I'd be playing like frickin' Priest and all that shit.
Where were
That's
you
the
living
thing,
when
though.
were you living in California? Where were you living when you went to the beach?
Oh, when I had that is Ohio,
Oh, really?
at the CJ Brown Reservoir. We call it the beach, but it was just sand thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm an Ohio guy.
Oh, but
Just
you
like down
I get like
docking and huh?
I get like I could see you living in California for like a certain point in your life, especially when you're doing like a voiceover, maybe, I could see you like going there try to making it for a
Oh,
point.
I did, but I should have went longer. My buddy who died, Dusty Jones, he goes, Jeffrey, you need to move to California with that kind of voice and your stuff you do, and your ambition and you're a go-getter. And I
Your
never did.
energy. Yeah.
Yeah, I never did. And now a lot of people say they're leaving California, LA.
Oh, I know.
Not everybody, but I mean, like,
There used to be a
said,
comedy there used to be a comedy scene like really big in LA, and there probably still is, but I know that like I think they moved from there. I watched some stuff on YouTube. I think they moved
mhm.
there from like to Austin, Texas. So
Yeah,
like
a lot of people are a lot of my rocker dudes, friends and high up people are moving to Las Vegas.
Las
Like
Vegas?
Jess Fama, a friend of mine, Jess Fama, she moved up there. I asked her how it was and stuff,
Yeah.
and she goes, it's pretty good.
I've been to
Um,
Vegas once.
yeah, I like Henderson. If I ever moved there, I'd probably move to Hendersonville. That's a nice area. I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm probably gonna be moving down to Florida though. I don't know, man. I just like Florida.
How long are you planning on retiring at like 65?
Way before that.
Nice.
I want to do music and all that. I want to head down to the beach, be a beach bum, play my guitar, and
Nice.
do sets, do 4-hour sets. Hey, do this 10 and then stop 10, stop. You know what I mean? Hey, do
Dang.
whatever. And then I'm gonna be, making CDs. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. After that heart thing and this rotator cuff, I just I gotta get out of it, man.
Yeah. Well,
My dad.
you realize like you want to be doing what you love too, especially if you don't have the older you get, the more precious your time is that you have
Yeah,
left. So it's like, what I really want to do? Do I want to keep waiting for my dreams?
yeah. I'll probably have to 1 or 2 more years. I gotta
Yeah.
look at reality, and my 401k, I'm gonna kick it up to 25 or 30%. And I'm a traveler, so we make a lot more money traveling.
Oh, cool.
But I do take my stuff with me, so even at the hotels, I'm still doing my music.
Yeah. Well, that raises another question I wanted to ask you because you've traveled so much. Like I talked to my dad, a few weeks ago I did a podcast with him, and he has like, of course, he's older than you are, but he's seen a lot of crazy stuff in his life,
Oh yeah.
And I was wanting to know, it doesn't have to necessarily be truck driving, but like what's the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life or on the road that you could
Okay,
think
dude,
of?
ready for this one?
Yeah.
When I was being trained back in 94 and 95, beginning of 95, I was with the trainer. I worked at Victory Express, which US Express bought him out. That's where I got my license and stuff. And he was on the radio. Um, you need a cop over here at what was it, Flamingo? Something in Flamingo in Las Vegas. And we went driving up the road, a little bit more. And he's like, dang, we're on Flamingo. And there's this cop going, roo, roo. And there's this dude walking around naked as a jaybird doing this stuff. Hey, what's up, man? And flapping it around, and
Yeah.
walking up. And the funniest thing was the cop, woo, woo, just kept,
You just following him?
yeah, dude was on the sidewalk. He was all cut up though. He's bleeding. I don't know if he was on drugs and fell off a cliff or what, or off a balcony. But he was
Wow.
walking around, yeah. John Holmes in it, man, just shaking back and forth and what's doing this. Oh my guys are rolling, man. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen, I think.
Man,
I've
that's
been flashed a lot.
Yeah.
Like chicks go by.
Oh, while you're driving in the semi?
Yeah.
That's a perk,
That's
that's always a
normal.
perk.
That's normal. Then we do get flipped off a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie.
And then,
My city is growing a lot, and like I live on a busy road, and I'm starting to get a lot more semis driving my road, and I mean, it's easy to get mad at traffic. So if you're a semi driver, sometimes people just get mad at you because
yeah,
it's just the way it is. It's life.
I know.
You got to
I
deal with
hate it too. And our company's governed at 65, so I know it pissing off a lot of people on the highway. I think it's totally ignorant as hell. The companies that make their trucks at 65 is plain stupid.
So you're saying you can't go any faster than 65?
No, it's governed. It stops, and that's all fast you can go.
Oh, I didn't even think that they did that, but I
A
guess.
lot of them do that. And
Wow.
so that's why you get the turtle race.
Yeah.
Where this guy's going 64 and
Yeah.
he's going 65.
Ooh.
And you're both on an E clock. You're all on a time limit.
Yeah.
And this guy ain't giving in, and this guy's trying his hardest. What needs to happen, I know it sucks, but this asshole in this lane just back down a couple seconds and then get back up.
That's all you got.
These new truck drivers are pricks, man. These newer guys don't give a shit. I hate to say it, America, but they and all of you companies out there, 75 is what the truck should be. I don't give a crap. Seriously. Because the speed limit is 70 almost everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you're going 65 miles per hour, right? And then all of a sudden you're in a 75 zone. So what's the theory? Everybody goes, well, I can go 10 over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now they're going to 85 and we're going 65.
Yeah.
And so I always say, one of these days, they're going to get popped and it'll be their fault because you're going 65. And let's say you have a kid, 16, 17, hanging with his buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn that back up. He looks down for a slight second, bam, right in the back end of your truck.
Yeah, man.
They're all deader than hell. And it'll be my fault, not my fault, but the company's fault because the dumbasses don't put their truck up 65 or past 65.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's ignorant.
And I see all kinds of videos.
You know what it is? It's the crooked insurance companies that's doing it. Well, we won't lower your rates if you put your truck at 64.2. They're crooked piece of craps.
I hate insurance. Like any kind of insurance,
Don't
I think
get
it's
me
all
wrong.
scam.
There is sometimes that that you got to watch what you're doing though. I mean, you're the professional out there. But I mean, every day I get flipped off, I don't know, 20 times. And every day I get cut off probably 5 to 10 times where someone will get in front of me and slam on the brakes because they get pissed at you.
Ooh, see, that's what, don't do that shit. Like, I understand, like, them getting around you as quickly as possible, but when they slam on the brakes, it's like, man, you're not only just being an asshole, but I mean, that's super dangerous. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I know it's annoying. I'm out there. That's why I'm getting out of the driving too, because it's too many
Yeah.
jerk offs out there anymore.
Driving will get to you, man. I drive a lot
And
too. And
yeah, and this newer generation don't give a shit. It's
Yeah, I
just
know.
they're pathetic.
Yeah, man.
But-
Well, we got like a minute and something left, and I'll probably just go
But
ahead
I'd
and wrap
rather
it up.
do music because I want your fans. I want everybody to rock out.
Hell yeah. So what do we call you? We call you Choo Choo, or we call you by your real name?
It don't matter.
Jeff,
You can call-
Jeffrey,
Jefferson,
Jefferson.
stage name Jefferson Allen, or you can call me Choo Choo, or Jeff Massey. That's my real name, Jeff Massey, M-A-S-S-I-E.
Yeah, Jeff Massey.
Yeah, and we're from Norway too. We found out William the Conqueror is our relative.
Well,
Yeah.
man, this Zoom will shut off any second, so we'll be looking out for you,
All right, man.
Jeff Massey. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you doing the podcast, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll have better ones later, and then we'll figure out the music and stuff.
Yeah, just send me some audio clips. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe get some clips and throw on there, to hear my screams and hear the voice, different vocals.
Yeah,
Maybe
for
I'll
sure,
make
man.
it up right now, just clip it about a minute or something.
Yeah. I'll
All right.
I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
All right,
I'll
bro.
talk to you later, man.
All right, man. Nice talking to you.
Oh, wait, is it over yet?
It'll stop any second now.
Let's wait till it stops, man.
Yeah, let's wait till it stops.
Let's keep going and be like, hey, Jeff here. A lot of my friends ask, dude, how do you scream like that? Well, I'll give you guys a little pointer, okay? A little point. Where was it? There it is, point. Yeah. A little pointer. Okay. The trick to the scream is you have to have your throat in a state, like when you yawn, like, you gotta have your throat rested, okay? Like, got it? I'll give you a little hint. It's like, it's like, that note, you go, that's how you do it. Just remember that yawn. And you got to have your diaphragm. You got to breathe in. See? And then a good point also is the... Okay, you got it? Now try it. Remember the yawn. Got to have that throat inside. Like that. And then... and like that. Same thing with the train. Okay. For the train whistle, all right? You got to go that's the train. The peacock. Everybody goes, hey dude, do your peacock. Okay. It's the same thing from when you scream. Oop, that's a burp. Soda. It's the same thing when you scream, okay? The peacock. The big old bird with the big old wings. It's you kind of gotta go like this, and like that, and like this, and like that. And then and then the crow, it's close to that, but you gotta have a little rasp. See what I'm saying? And then the yodel. Yodel. Like that. Go. is the same. You got to have your throat, your yawning state. That when you yawn, like, and you have that off feel, when your throat is sitting right back there, that's when you can do all those crazy sounds. I mean, that's when you can do all those crazy sounds. I believe that's all, folks. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in.